was going to ask him, how do you describe your leadership style?
You know, I would say that my leadership style is probably one of probably following the, servant leader that probably, not shy from getting in the trenches, getting in the weeds, probably to a fault at times, and that's, can turn into some distraction at times. And I think our team, follows that for the most part of, to be an effective leader, you must be engaged. You must be viewed by your team that you're knowledgeable of what's going on, that you can participate in the discussions. Everyone has their respective roles to play, and we need to drive accountability for that. So I would say, servant leadership, but one that enforces accountability. And if it's not there, then we've got to, we got to go find that. And I think just naturally for me, I'm not necessarily a kind of borderline introvert extrovert, so kind of 50-50 in that. And so, I have to remind myself at times to slow down and make sure I'm doing a good job of thanking individuals and showing my appreciation. I do it well in a team atmosphere. I don't always do it well on a one-on-one basis, but spreading your team and having individuals across your team that are also some of those are their strengths, I think is important. I think we mentioned it before we got started today, but surrounding yourselves with the right team, I think, is important, and I've always looked at it that way. And having diversified skills, talents, strengths is paramount to any team's success. And I can be a hard charger, probably relentless in times to constant progression, which again I have to take a step back and say, sometimes we can slow down, take a deep breath. It'll be okay, because we're progressing even when we're probably don't have specific ideas or areas or actions that we're pursuing to. But yeah, look, I think it's hard to describe myself as a leader, probably a little bit uncomfortable in that. But I think ultimately, servant leadership, being engaged and leading with that mindset, I think kind of transcends throughout the organization.